Hi, my name is Saifur Fahim, and I'm doing digital design and web development course here at Solent University. Recently, I have done my second semester, and then I got invitation from my university as a guest speaker. That's why I'm recording this video. And today video topic is tips for new system analysis students. And in this video, I'm gonna share with you guys some tips and tricks that's gonna help you to understand more about system analysis and design work-based project. The first one is like time management. You need to spend your time wisely in this module because of like you'll get only 12 weeks to complete your project. That's why time management is very important. There is 4 tips for time management. The first one is set reminders for all your tasks. Then create a daily planner. You can create daily planner or weekly planner, it's up to you, but I will recommend you guys try to spend at least 1 to 2 hour daily for this module, and then give each task a time limit and establish a routine. For you can create a Gantt chart for create a routine. If you don't know what is Gantt chart, you can search on YouTube, then it will help you to create a Gantt chart. There is many website you can create your Gantt chart, but I have done my Gantt chart for this project in Excel. Then note taking is very essential part of this module because of there is only 2 way you'll get assessed. The first one is like portfolio and the second one is report. In portfolio you need to write down only 500 word, and report you need to write down 1500 word. Portfolio there is like only 40% and report is like 60%. So getting good score, you need to get good score on both of them, like portfolio and report as well. So in report, what you need to do, describe like every single week what you have learned from every single week, learning outcome, weekly summary, what was the homework, and what you have done in week 1, week 2, week 3, like this. That's why note taking is very important to get and more understand about weekly work. There is some tips for note taking. First of all, date your notes. You can date your notes, or you can do another way. You can put week 1, week 2 instead of date, and then develop your own shorthand because of like sometimes you'll get like less time to write down every single thing. That's why you can use your shorthand, and then don't write everything down. You'll get like every week 3 hours class. So if the teacher will describe lots of thingy, so you are not allowed means like you are not able to write down every single word one by one. So that's why I'm telling you, you just try to write down what is the important for this week. Review your notes later the same day. Try to review your note because of like once you have done your note, you need to review. Otherwise, it's gonna be really difficult to understand if you try to or open this note after 5 weeks or 6 weeks. Then methodology, market research, and primary data. For the methodology, what is the market research, you need to understand the first of all. For example, for this module I have done Tesco self-service till. So as a market research, you have done Asda 1 and Co-op 1. Why you have done Asda and Co-op 1? Because of we'll understand what is the difference between Tesco and Asda and Co-op 1. We'll get some idea how the self-service till working. And then primary data, there is like many ways you can collect your primary data, but we have done our primary data through the interview, and I'll discuss with you later. And then there is some requirements analysis. For the requirement analysis, I have done mind map. With mind map you'll get some idea how the system working, and what is the different thing is like connected with the self-service tool. So when you try to analyze any system, first of all, as a requirement analysis, I'll tell you guys, you can create a mind map or rich picture, is totally up to you. And then df diagram means like data flow diagram, how your system working one by one. Think about like if you want to buy anything from Tesco, once you have done, you need to just pay. You need to scan your item in self-service tool. The first one is like scan your item, then pay option, like this. So you need to understand how data flow one by one. And then Er diagram means like entity relationship diagram. There is four different entity relationships, such as one to one, one to many, many to many, and many to one. You need to understand how each item, or like each thing is like connected with other. Is a one to one relationship or one to many? Once you have done requirement analysis, the next step is like taking interview. There is some tips and tricks for the interview. The first one is set up question list before take an interview. Select different age group people for interview, because of like with different age group people you'll get different thought and idea from the user. And then try to record or write down interview. The best way is like I'm gonna tell you guys, try to record instead of write down, because it will help you to watch this video again and again if you need more than once. Then do not share your opinion with other people. Try to collect deep answer. Please avoid yes no question. It will never help you to get people or users pain point. Collect personas data such as name, age, profession, and nationality. Choose a group of people who is using your current system and give them more priority. The next one is give them small gift once you have done interview like with them, such as chocolate or gift voucher for participating interview. Collect their email if you can. There is some recommendation for you guys you need to avoid in your research or in interview. First one is like shallow question. Asking yes no question is a bad idea because participants can quickly answer them. Your product does not need user to think deeply about it. Then personal bias. We have our own idea on how the things will be function. It may have a negative impact on the actual research or participants. Remove yourself from the actual study. Then unconscious bias. Our brain makes several decisions every day. This may have an impact on the behavior of the participants. So that's why you need to avoid shallow question, personal bias, and unconscious bias. Once we have done our interview section, so then we'll get some pain point and people will tell you where they're struggling. So what is pain point? Pain points are specific problem faced by current or prospective customers in the marketplace. Pain point include any problem the customer may experience along their journey. That's mean when any user or like you try to use any system, you'll get lots of problem or like struggling point. That's called pain point. And the next step is like problem solving. Once we'll get pain point list, we need to get some idea how we can solve our problem. For example, when we have done the Tesco self-service deal, there was lots of pain point, like 11 pain point. But I want to mention one thing. Some people saying, oh, in Tesco they have no cash option payment, like cash payment option. So when we modify our system, we just add cash option and card option, both of them. These are the problem solving. Once you get the way of problem solving, the next step is you have to design your new system with according to persona's expectation. There is some design principle you need to follow while you are doing design step. The first one is like follow KISS principle on your design. KISS means like keep it simple, your design as far as possible, not stupid. Okay, then make sure your design readable. And then please do not change whole system. Do not take on non-essential issue. Try to move complexity from your design. There is 5 design principle you can follow your design. The next one is like testing. Once you have done your new system or modify system design, you have to test with people. There is many ways you can test, but I will recommend you guys, you can do same as like interview. Just take an interview with people again with your new system. Then there is some recommendation for you guys that will help you to more understand system analyze and good score as well. The first one is do not miss any single class. Do not leave your homework for next week. Do some group activities outside of the class. If you have done any work or activities, do not forget to share with teacher. Once you have shared with your teacher your work, you'll get feedback and you can improve your work for the next step. try to spend 1 to 2 hours in a week for understanding assessment. So that's mean just try to spend 1 or 2 hours for understanding assessment, not understanding module or anything. And also you can read some books for understanding system analyze, such as in UX module I have done in first semester, and that module helped me a lot to get more idea about system analyze. You can read some UX book, and also there is some recommendation book you will get system analyze module reading section you can read, and try to spend some times on our solent library and read some book for getting extra like amazing idea from book.